ever heard about this concept of the black cat energy? I'm thinking about that tonight. It's almost 4 a.m. and I'm vamping, as I often do. I'm thinking about that concept because I think I have that energy. This is a concept that I learned about from, I think it was someone's tarot reading video. Black cat energy. What is that? If you think about black cats in real life, then you know that there are a lot of beliefs associated with black cats. Some people think black cats bring bad luck. You see a black cat cross the street and you think bad luck is gonna befall you now because you saw that. Personally, I like to think if you see a black cat, it's actually a good omen. It's an omen of luck. It's a lucky thing to see a black cat, or at least that's what I choose to believe. And there are lots of black cats in shelters, animal shelters, and they don't get adopted because of what people believe about them. I think it's just a misunderstanding that black cats bring bad luck, but they don't get as much care and love as other types of cats. That's a very well-known fact. And there's something called black cat energy that some people have. And it's sort of the same way. It works the same way as it does with black cats in real life. It's like people will always have opinions about you. And these could be positive or negative. Some people really like black cats. I do. But others, as I said, have beliefs associated with that, and they don't like black cats. To some people, black cats are mysterious, and to others, they are scary. And you might not even know what the black cat is actually like. And that is the black cat energy, from what I understand anyway. If you have black cat energy, then more than likely you might be a target for people, at least in some point in your life, especially probably when you're younger. And people can target you, of course, for all sorts of things. Could be your appearance, could be just the way that you are, could be anything. The black cat energy makes you a loner. You're alone a lot. You almost feel like you are forced to be, because it's almost like because of this energy, it's not going to be many people that want to be around you because, again, some people have certain beliefs around black cats. So they don't want to be around you. But others really like black cats. Some people can't help but be drawn to black cats. And I feel like these people are, if you have this energy, these people are actually your tribe. But it's probably not going to be many people. If you have this energy, you might discover that you don't have a lot of friends. Never had a lot of friends. And you might feel like I do, that you don't need a lot of friends, not really. But you do need a close circle. You do need some friends. But if you have this energy, then some people think you're intimidating. I guess, especially if you look like this. But you probably can have this energy still, and you could dress in very colorful clothing, but people still may not know how to approach you, or they don't want to approach you, or they're just intimidated by you because they're intimidated by this energy. That makes it very hard for you to have friends. If you have black cat energy, probably need to get very comfortable with being alone, because you're gonna be alone a lot. That might actually be a good thing in the sense that if you are alone a lot, you do learn how to be alone. So you don't necessarily need anyone around, because you know how to be with yourself, because you have been forced to be with yourself. But it's a bad thing in the sense that you get so comfortable being alone that now it's hard to be with people. It's a difficult thing to balance. And also, you might not have a lot of energy, because I think a lot of people that have this black cat energy are also introverts. You don't have a lot of social energy. That's the case for me, for example. I need to be very mindful of what I'm doing with my energy and what I'm spending it on and whom I spend it on, because I don't have a lot of it. I often tell my friends, some days I will get up and I don't have a lot of energy, and I actually will tell my friends I'm not going to be available today because I don't have social energy. And thankfully I have very understanding friends. They're just like, oh, that's totally fine. I'll just go do something else then. And they mean it. It's not a problem. But you might not have a lot of energy. I'm not sure if this video is making sense to anyone. It's just something I'm thinking about in the middle of the night. It was just like a new concept that I got from whoever's video that was. I was talking about. There was one of the cards that was the black cat. And they were talking about the black cat energy. And black cat energy is mysterious, often alone, intimidating in some ways. It's not for everybody. And I guess I just want to put this out there because I am obviously not the only one with this energy. And I don't know, maybe for someone this is might help them understand why they are always alone. Because like, for me, especially when I was younger, I was always alone. And I couldn't understand why that was. I mean, I was introverted, yes, but it seemed like I couldn't connect with anyone. It seemed like nobody wanted, really, to connect with me. I don't know, maybe it's this. It's just intimidating. I wouldn't say I'm intimidating in the least. But I know if somebody wears a lot of black, then, and I guess if they have this energy, then that'll do it. I guess I just want to say if anyone else out there is dealing with this energy, you feel like you have it, like after I've, now tried to explain what it is, then just know you're not alone. Even though we are alone a lot, I know. I've been talking for long enough. I should probably go to sleep. But that was black cat energy. To all the other black cats out there, good night.